Marsh, and I lead a pioneering church in Ebbsfleet that started with a sort of fitness, health and well-being agenda, and I'm also part of the Mission Forum steering group. So I've come to the practical things. What are we going to do so that we can all be part of this growing story of mission and fully involved in the discernment? Well, we hope that what I'm going to share with you won't seem like a list of tasks, but actually it'll be a catalyst for some really fruitful conversations locally in your churches and congregations. And those will then prove a helpful way for us to capture many of the exciting stories. We've heard some already, but I know there's more to come. We all know that. So firstly, I have 3 questions, or we have, that we would like you to take back to your churches. And this may be presented in your church meeting or in whatever way you gather. If it was on our church, we'd have food. But you know how best you gather and what that will look like. But we want people to be engaged in this at the congregational level and in whatever way they're part of your church. So here are the 3 questions. Firstly, we want to ask, how is your church mission reflected in this shared understanding of mission expressed in the resolution? So really, we want to know, what are you already engaged in that demonstrates an aspect of mission of God in the places that he's called you to be? The second question is, what does this resolution add to your church's current understanding of mission? Our hope is that this understanding might broaden our understanding of local mission and give us fresh insight into what Jesus is already doing and might want to develop further through us. After all, we're all in unique contexts with our own set of people, gifts, opportunities, and resources. Let's hear some of those things and some of those ways we're being stretched. And then finally, thirdly, what encouragements or challenges would your church like to share in response to this understanding as part of the wider discernment? Our hope is that the third question will lead to a collection of many stories of mission that we can share widely. So to help you do that, we have created a page on the Baptist Together website titled Mission Resolution. And from that page, you will be able to download useful resources, follow a link to message us with your reflections and any missional stories that you have. This will be the sort of starting point, really, for hearing these exciting stories and accounts of what God is doing through the church that you are part of. We also recognise that engaging in mission is both encouraging and challenging. And we want to hear your stories of challenge as well, because they are learning things. They are important. And it's an opportunity for us to listen and be inspired as we discover more of the diverse and beautiful ways that Jesus is working through us. So, as Lindsay already said, in the assembly next year, we're going to create a space where these stories can be shared and celebrated as we gather once again around the theme of mission. Some will have been collected through the year, some of them we will collect at the assembly. And we would like you to consider sending representatives from your church to the assembly in 2027, so that through a vote, we will then decide whether to adopt this resolution as our shared understanding of mission. We've filmed a short video designed to be used in your church meetings to explain all of this to your church members and stimulate some good conversations about the resolution that we are proposing.